Well, I'm back. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys. Something happened there that I must have pushed a button by accident and it just went, so I had to restart it again. We to all that. Um well, I'm back online again. It happens. You know, I grabbed the phone by accident and I hit a button and it disappeared. So I had to restart it up again. But as I was showing you, I was going to show you the truck when I went to turn the camera around and I whatever. Uh, but those of you that are that, hey man, you know, it just, I just grabbed the phone and phew, yeah, big fingers. But those of you that are tuning in, here's the engine. It's a big Hemi engine, and it's gonna be a big ass. What's up, Godfather? Um, it's gonna be a big ass engine in that compartment, so I got to do a lot of modifying to it. Um, so let me turn the camera around. Let's hope that I don't hit something else again. So bear with me. Here I go. And there we are. And as you can see, this is the kit that I am using for this monster truck build. It's a 1937 Ford pickup. This is just straight to the point, bare ass, dude. It's got no flavor to it at all. Yes, twins. I don't know. I'm thinking about calling twin power or something. I don't know. I got to come up with a name for this thing. Um, but this is the engine. This is the truck that I'm using for this thing. So let me pull this out, and it's just in mock-up, so don't think that this is all set in stone because a lot of this stuff can change. So let me remove this box, and that's what it looks like. As you can see, the front end just came off. I actually had it on there real nice, and it's just coming right off, but you know what, it is what it is. Suspension and everything is right where I want it. Let me just take this off. Suspension is all there, is right where. You like that, huh? Yeah, there's the suspension underneath. There's the transfer case. I made all the drive shafts in aluminum and in brass. The one that's in front is made out of aluminum, and there's an aluminum bracing that I had to make around it. And then the one in the back, I don't know if I can, you guys can see the one in the back. There's the one in the back. That one's in brass. The whole suspension on this truck is all scratch built. I had to carve down because these fenders actually came down further this way, and it was actually like rubbing up this tire. So I had to like sand all this down to actually open up the wheel well. Now the back one, I don't know. I'm still debating whether if I want to do this. Yeah, Chicago redneck. I'm telling you, man, this thing is badass, dude. I'm liking the way it's coming out, bro. This thing is mean. And then the roll cage, those roll bars and shit that go in the back of the truck, that's also scratch built. I made those. Those you do not buy or get in a kit. You can get them in a kit, but they probably won't fit this truck. They're specially made for this truck. The lights on the top, those are actually headlights for some old, I don't know, old T-bucket kit that I had spare parts in my box, and I ripped them out, and that's what I used for the lights. It's actually going to be wired up in the back. I drilled out the holes for the wires. Then I got to put some lenses in the front, but as for that, that is done. If you can see inside, let me see if I can zoom on this. There it is. You can zoom in on that. There is a driver in the driver's seat, and he's ready to go. The roll cage in the inside of the truck is all in aluminum. It's made out of aluminum. That is not styrene. That is also aluminum. I made that that roll cage, simple roll cage inside the truck for the driver. Chicago Chicago Redneck 73. I like that. That's funny. Yeah, the roll cage inside the truck is aluminum. There is going to be a driver in the truck for this kit. But there's the suspension. There's the suspension on the truck. Oh, how did I make the bends? Actually, let me zoom back on this. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Let me put the camera down. I'm going to show you guys what I use. This is a pipe bender. I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. This is a pipe bender. This is used for either styrene or for brass or for aluminum. And you stick your brass tubing through here and you just bend it, and then it just bends to whichever shape you want. You want a 90 degree or whatever. And this is what I use, you know. See, when you use brass or you use aluminum, you can actually bend it all the way. Now, when you use styrene, you bend it, it's going to want to bend back. So what I do is that I use this and I bend it as far as I can to about that without snapping, and then I take the styrene out, and then I'll take a lighter and I'll bend it the rest of the way with some heat, and then I'll just hold its shape. But this is what I use for bending and making my roll cages and stuff like that. So this is what I use. And then to cut all my tubing, what's up, Brian? How you doing, man? And then to cut my tubing, I use a K&S tube cutter. This has a rolling blade in the inside. This actually turns, and then instead of using your X-Acto knife and cutting into it, you just stick your styrene through there, and then you just like close this onto the styrene, and then you turn the styrene tubing around in your hands like this, and actually the wheel turns and it cuts into it, and then you just tighten it up more and turn it until it snaps off. So I paid $25 for this thing, man. About, I don't know, 8 years ago, 7-8 years ago, I paid like $25 for this thing. But this thing, it works wonders, man, and this is something that you should have because it gives you a precise cut all the time. And then I actually got that from hobby, some kind of Hobby Lobby or somewhere. I can't remember where it was. Is that a K&S tube bender? Yes, it is. Actually, it is a K&S tube bender. It is an actual K&S tube bender. So these things are actually pretty cool. Those are actually pretty cool things to have in your arsenal of building. What's up, Rambler 69? Yeah, I'm just showing off the truck here for the Little Joe monster truck build off. And this is what I got so far. It's all cockeyed right now because, like I said, it's just in my. What's up, Little Joe? My brother. And it's just a mock-up, so let me show you. This is the roll cage for the back that I made for it. This is the roll cage that I made for it. Let me take off the body. This is the suspension on it. That's the suspension. What's up, guys? What's up, man? Tires come off. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. You know what? Let me turn this. Let me put this down for a second, and let me try to take this thing apart. Thank you, sir. Let me take this off. No. That's the suspension upside down. As you can see that there's the transfer case. Yes, it is. It is the kit frame. But everything on this frame is all done up by me. I had to all this stuff. I actually took that from the Bigfoot kit, bro. I had to, man. I needed it. I needed it. But that's okay, man. But those are things I can actually, you know, put back. But yeah, this is that's brass and that's aluminum. That's an aluminum bracing that goes around the front of the transfer case. I had to make all this shit for this frame, man. In order for this to work, I had to make all of that. You know, so this is not your typical, you know, your typical truck, monster truck. Let me put these guys back down because I'm gonna take out the interior so you can see what I did with. This is not that easy. There's the interior for the truck, and it just fell apart. This is, like I said, this is all aluminum. Thank you, sir. This is an aluminum roll cage, simple roll cage, roll bar, whatever. Very simple. I made it out of styrene, not styrene, but this is actual aluminum. So this has been scratch built. There's the little driver, and that's really it about the interior. There's not much to it. Got to do some more stuff to it. Holding the steering wheel, but there's the driver. It's a very small engine compartment. I'm gonna have to make the firewall for this truck because where the engine is gonna sit, it's gonna wind up hitting this. So I'm gonna have to do some scratch building and cut this down and actually make my own firewall for all of this. Yes, sir. It's made out of aluminum. Actually, no, because remember. Here, let me flip this around. I don't know if you guys actually remember that when I made the the tribute build for Dave Parker, the GTO that I did for him. The roll cage in that thing is actually aluminum too. It wasn't made out of styrene. It was actually all aluminum with the padding and everything. So that actually took a long time to put together. That a lot of sanding, a lot of contouring and everything, trying to get it all to fit together like a little jigsaw puzzle. That I'm making out of aluminum, but it actually worked, and it looked very realistic. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the Brown Regal. Yeah, that thing was a nightmare. The Brown Regal was a nightmare. The Brown Regal was actually a trade that I did with this guy that no longer exists on YouTube because he disappeared a long time ago. And we made a deal for some stuff for a Regal that he had, and I'm over here thinking that the Regal was in good condition, and when I got it, it was horrible. He actually used a hot glue gun to glue a lot of these things together on the car, and he actually fused the plastic, and it melted a lot of the plastic. So I had to do a ton of body work on just the body alone, just to get it to where I wanted it. But it was horrible, and I was really pissed off because the dude lied to me. Um, what's up, guys? Um, One Bad Mofo. Yeah, One Bad Mofo is with Dr. Cranky. Yes, I took One Bad Mofo last year to Atlanta, and I gave it to him. So because he loved the car so much when I first built it, and I gave it to him. So he has the car in his collection now. I no longer have possession of that car. I got pictures of it, but what's up, Paul? How you doing, man? I no longer have possession of that car, so that car is no longer mine. But I do have a couple of videos and pictures of the car, so I still have memories of it. But yeah, but this is what I got going on with the truck. In order for the engine to fit in here, I'm gonna have to graft, not graft, but I'm gonna have to carve out some slots here. No, you got the Orange Blossom truck, you chump. I like that truck, man. I was just watching a video on that thing the other day. I need to cut these slots here. Actually, I'm going to show you. Get my big fingers out of the way. This right here, I'm going to have to cut into this. And I'm going to have to make slots in here and in both sides in order for that engine to fit. Because it won't fit due to the fact of these big ass, valve covers. These hemi chrome valve covers that stick out on both, on either side, and then it's gonna have double blowers, So this is it's gonna be a lot going on in this engine compartment. So I gotta make a lot of space for it, So yeah, and that's really about it, man. I was looking at these tires, okay, and I was showing little Joe the other day. Oh, you got it on a trade. I like that. Hey, dude, I got something if you want to trade for that, dude. Remember that I bought the other day. You want to trade, man? I'll trade you that one for that for that one that I just got. These tires, the rims, they're crappy. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on this. I'm gonna flip this camera around. No, I cannot flip the camera around. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. As you can see, these are the rims that come for this truck. And not for the truck, but for these are the rims and tires that I bought for that this truck. That these came off of a Hot Wheels. As you can see, there's the Hot Wheels logo right there. Well, these come like this. That was actually painted with a chrome pen, but they're really cheesy. Really cheesy. But then I happened to like glance at it real good, and if you notice on the truck, let me see if I can find the box. The truck. If you notice on the truck, there, look at the rims and the center caps that go to this truck. Well, I actually like the way that looks. So I said, you know, I wonder if these rims would fit, you know, just for shits and giggles. I figured, you know, let me see if they'll fit in there. What did you say? Hold on 1 second. Oh wow, you gotta go to New Orleans. So I just for the hell of it, I said, I wonder if these will fit. And lo and behold, they do. They do fit. And I can put the center caps. So I'm actually gonna stay within the theme of this truck. These are the original hubcaps, Steelies, for this truck. And this is what I'm going to use. I'm actually going to drill out all these little ports here, these little holes. I'm going to actually drill all that out. So this is the hub, well, the rim, the actual rim. Factory monster. There you go. Factory monster truck. That's what it is. It's a factory monster truck. But once these rims are painted the same color as the truck, and then with the chrome center cap, it's gonna look badass. It's gonna look badass. I'm loving the way this is coming out. Yep. So that's the rim that's gonna be going on the truck, and you can see it's probably got a lot of glare. But once they're all painted up and with the chrome caps, it'll pop in there. So thank you, sir. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull this off. There's a look on how this truck will look a different way. Now, I don't have any decals for this thing. I wanted to get some decals for it, but the decals that came in this truck, they are yellow. And I mean yellow. They're no bueno. No bueno. I know that if I try to attempt to put these decals in water, they're going to disintegrate. This shit is yellow. They don't look that yellow on camera, but you look at these things in person, they are yellow. What's up, Styrene Junkie? These things are yellow. They're crappy. I'm not even going to try to even screw around with these. I have the spray, the spray that comes for the decals and stuff, but this is not going to work. This is not going to work. So I'm going to have to figure out where I can get decals for this thing. So that's another thing that I got to get. for this truck. But for the most part, that's what I got going on, man. That's what I got going on. So the chassis is all done for this truck. You know, it's all done up. I'm trying to see if I can try to mock up the engine for this thing. Let me see here. Might have to do some modifying to it. Yep, I'm gonna have to do some modifying to this because it doesn't want to sit in there right. So I'm gonna have to do some bracing and everything for this in order for this thing to fit. I'll make it fit. That ain't no problem. I'll make this thing fit. It'll work. Just a little finessing here and there, you know, to get it to fit. Now, header wise, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to attempt to make room for the engine, and then try to make room for the headers to face straight up, because they're not gonna be going down. They're gonna actually be coming up. So I need to figure out how much I need to cut out of here in order for the engine and the headers to be facing straight up. So that's another challenge that I have with this, but I know I can pull it off. It's just a little bit of trying to map out everything. So, but it'll come together. Where is, let me get this here. So yeah, there's the, well, I'm actually showing what I got going on with the truck. I made this roll bar in the back. I made this out of scratch. Actually, I made this yesterday. And these are actual lights. Yeah, I actually took these lights from my parts box. These are actual lights from a T-bucket. So I actually drilled some holes in the back. I'm going to run the wires and everything. And then I got to get some lenses, which I know I got tons of them somewhere. I just got to look for them. I got lenses that I'm going to put into this, and then I'm going to call that a day. Yeah, man, go wash yourself, fool. Go make my money. How far is it from your, how far is that from your house? New Orleans. Not New Orleans. New Orleans. Like you said, New Orleans. Now this back here, the tailgate. I have the tailgate that opens up and, you know, up and down. But I'm actually thinking about, oh, check this out. This came to mind when I was doing a little mocking, you know, some mocking up here. This came to mind this morning. So I'm thinking about scooping up another one of these Hot Wheel trucks. They're only like $4 at Walmart. I'm gonna strip another set of tires off of that. And this truck comes with an actual spare, you know, hub. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to mount another tire to the back like that. And it fell off. So I'm going to make like a brace for this, and then I'm gonna mount another tire, like a spare tire in the back. Tell me if you guys like that, because I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm just gonna go get me another truck and steal the tires off of it and use that as a spare for the back. I'm thinking that's pretty cool. I like that. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Then I guess I'm gonna go with that. So I'm actually gonna get me another truck and steal the tires off it. Hey, bro, you gotta make money. So you gotta make your money, dude. So regardless, man, live streams, they're not going anywhere. You can do one tomorrow. Go make your money, dude. So don't worry about it. We're all still gonna be here. Go make your money. So I guess I'm gonna do that. So thank you for thinking that it's a good idea. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a brace, turn it into a dually. Yeah, but you know what? It's just I don't know. I don't know. I there's a lot of then there's some other stuff that I need to do to the chassis in order for me to pull off a dually. I that sounds cool, but I don't know. I don't know. I would have to really sit there and think about it. But I'm actually gonna do that with the spare tire in the back. I'm liking that. Because what I was gonna do is that I think I have some oil cans that I can put in the back of here, and then I can put the spare tire in the back, and then instead of making the tailgate, you know, the regular tailgate, I'm gonna probably make like a mesh kind of tailgate, you know, like cloth or whatever, like the way they use. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. So there's a lot of things going into this thing that I still have to scratch build, but for the most part, I think it's coming out pretty cool, man. So just look out for the other updates on this thing. And another thing, you know, if you got another one, if you guys have this truck, don't put no stress onto this. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Don't stress this right here. Right here, because when I went to put the front grill on, by accident, I snapped it right in half. You can see there's the snap. And I actually had to glue on a piece of styrene from the back side. If you can see, there's the styrene strip, in order to give it some sort of support, so I can glue it back together and sand it down. So whatever you do, if you guys have this kit, don't put a lot of stress on this front piece here, because it will snap. As you can see, there's the snap right down the center. So that was an easy fix, but you know, that was something that could have been avoidable if I went ahead and put a lot of pressure on it. Find a handyman jack. I don't know where you find that. Oh no. What do I do here? Oh, okay. And here is the differential. This is the rear differential. It's in brass. What's up, man? It's in brass, and then I cut the tips off of the drive shaft on both sides, and then I glued them in there. Plus I had to shorten this up, so I had to shorten it in order for it to I need to find that. I'm gonna try to figure that one out. I'm gonna see what I can come up with. But that's not, that actually sounds pretty cool. I like that idea. There's a lot of things that you can do to this. Wow. Cool, man. Cool. I didn't want to rob that transfer case, bro, but there was no way in hell I could make a transfer case out of scratch because they're so freaking intricate, man. You got an outlet, you got an inlet, you got this, you got that, and it had to be just perfect. So I had no choice but to strip it, to take it from the kit. And I didn't want to, but I did. But those are things that can be replaced because I didn't really take a lot from the kit, because due to the fact that the kit it's got everything. You guys are probably wondering what the hell I'm talking about. Well, Moderate Modeler sent me a kit in the mail because I needed parts to do this truck. So he sent me this kit, man. I was like, what? No way. He sent me this kit and it's complete. And I know you guys seen it because Little Joe showed it. There it is right there. The monster truck racing. This kit is mint. This thing has got everything's in here, man. Tires, decals, everything. This is a badass kit. I know I saw him live on Facebook, dude. I saw him live on Facebook. But this thing is badass. So all I took were a couple components from it, not a lot, but it's actually stuff that I can put back. So I'm not stripping this kit down. No way. No way. But check this bad boy out. Lindbergh. This thing is, whew, boy. There it is right there. And this thing is badass. This, whoo, boy, this thing is sharp. Let me see if I can show you guys. The instruction book on this thing is crazy. Here's the instruction book on this thing. Look at this thing. It's like a book. Yeah, this is a badass kit, man. Look at this. This shit is sharp as hell. Look at the tires. Beautiful. The truck, the body, you know, everything. It's got tons of stuff in here. Tons of stuff. You know, and just going and going. Look at this. All this is just all parts of this thing. Very expensive. So yeah. So this thing, I don't know. I'm gonna build it. When I'm gonna build it, I don't know. Trying to see. Here are the decals. I'm not going to open the decals because it's protected in here and I'm not going to be building this right now. So I'm not going to open it up. But this is pretty cool because this is a separate sheet that comes with the decal, with the kit, in the instructions that shows you where all the decals go on this truck. And that's pretty cool. And the instruction booklet on this is incredible. It's so detailed. Yep. So, you know, this is going to probably be the next build that I do for whenever little Joe decides on doing another one. But I'm going to probably do this one. And, yeah, I'm doing this. This shit is badass. And, I think I got bit by the monster truck bug. Yes, sir. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna build all my other stuff like my hearse and stuff, you know, that I got it all in pieces in here. And this is the box that the Nova came in. Joe, man, dude, that Nova is off the hook, bro. That paint job, that's crazy. That shit is crazy, man. I'm loving the paint job on that car, bro. What do I got in here for that Nova? Actually, nothing. Actually nothing. Actually, I made a dashboard for that Nova, and I didn't put it in, or I was gonna use it, but I decided not to. This is the dashboard to that Nova. I scratch built all the clusters and everything in the steering wheel and all that shit. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'll be up later. Okay. No. Sorry about that, guys. Mother's calling me, asking me a question. But yeah, this is the spare parts to this thing. I don't know when am I gonna finish that. One of these days. One of these days. But yeah, these are all the parts for. Push this back. These are all the parts that are for this truck. There's the. As you can hear, this is all aluminum. That's not styrene.
Yeah.
So that's what I got going on, guys. That's what I got going on with this monster truck. So I hope you guys like the truck, man. It's gonna be, I'm gonna have to get off of this for a minute because I gotta go take care of some stuff. But you know, I just want to do a short update live stream video for you guys to see that what's going on with the truck. This is what I got so far. These are the tires, and then like I said, I'm gonna get me another one of those Hot Wheel trucks and steal the tires off of them so I can do that for the back end of this. And yeah, so that's what I got so far, guys. And here again is the chassis. All this is scratch made. All this is just from here. All this right here is the frame that came with the truck.
Hold on 1 second, my love.
All this is all the stuff that I added to it. This is everything that I did to this truck. So that's what I got going on with that. So my brothers, this is Fast Jimmy 71, letting you guys know that this is what I got for the truck. I will probably be doing another update video maybe sometime next week. It's, you know, it's gonna be, I say, another couple of weeks until I have the truck completely done, or maybe already a lot of components painted on it. so I can show more of what this truck is looking like. But you know, just stay tuned, and I will show you guys in later updates on how the truck is going to be coming out. What's up, Many Dreams? What's going on, man? So yeah, that's what I got going on with this truck. So let me let you guys go, because like I said, I got things that I got to take care of. All right, Styrene Junkie, man. Hey, dude, I'm going to see if I can give you a call sometime next week, man. You take it easy, brother. Many Dreams. Sorry, I know you jumped in really quick. You just jumped in right now, but I got to go dip out. I got to go take care of some stuff. Yeah, guys. So thank you for tuning in. And, you know, I'll see if I can do a live stream sometime next week. Sometime during the week after I get home from work, and actually have done a little bit more to the truck. So like that, you don't go seeing what I just showed you today. I'm going to be, I'll have a little bit more to show you guys. But that's really all I got, guys. So you guys keep building, and have a lot of respect for each other, man. Just enjoy this hobby, man. Just have fun with it, dude. And you know what? Let's have fun with it. So that's all I really got to say, my brother. So this is Fast Jimmy 71 saying peace. You know it. Chicken grease. Laters.